What should you do if someone wants to attaccare bottone? What are you doing if you fare le ore piccole? Is it a good thing if something capita a fagiolo? Do you feel limited by your Italian vocabulary? Are you sick of using the same old basic Italian words over and over again? Then you need to learn Italian idioms. Idioms are the secret sauce to sounding natural in Italian. Native Italians pepper all sorts of idioms throughout their everyday conversations. So, mastering a wide variety of idioms is your secret weapon that will take you miles closer to fluency. In this lesson, we're going to look at 22 of the most popular Italian idioms and expressions that will make you sound like a native Italian speaker. From idioms that use food, body parts, animals, and colors as metaphors, you'll finally be able to express yourself like a native Italian in all areas of your life. And to continue your learning and to help you practice all these new phrases you're going to learn, make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson. You'll find a link to that in the description box below this video. Pronti? Cominciamo! The first Italian idiom is
a fagiolo.
This literally means to the bean and indicates that something is just right. You probably remember this idiom, capita a fagiolo, it happens at the bean, in the Intrepid Italian 30-day idioms challenge. Well, this idiom describes something like an unforeseen situation that occurs at an ideal or opportune moment. For example,
la loro visita capita a fagiolo, perché volevo proprio presentargli il mio nuovo ragazzo.
Their visit comes at just the right time because I really wanted to introduce them to my new boyfriend. The next Italian idiom is
minestra riscaldata.
Now, while it has a literal meaning of reheated soup, it also has a figurative meaning of same old story. This is used to describe a past situation, like a relationship, which one wants to relive, but which no longer has the same value it once had. In English, we might say something like, to be the same old story. Take a look at this example.
Il film sembrava una minestra riscaldata dal punto di vista narrativo.
The movie seemed like reheated soup from a narrative point of view. In other words, this movie was very predictable. Are you serious about learning Italian? Imagine how you would feel if you were able to absorb 200 more of these fluency-boosting Italian idioms naturally, so you can use them instinctively and confidently slip them into your spoken Italian. Well, now you can. Introducing my Intrepid Italian 30-day idioms challenge. Reach fluency faster with my daily video lessons and quizzes. To find out more, click the link in the description box below this video. Now let's take a look at the next Italian idiom.
Essere alla frutta.
Now this means to be morally or physically exhausted or desperate. Now since a meal usually ends with dessert and fruit, if someone is alla frutta, he or she is without energy or strength. In English we might say to hit rock bottom or to be at the bottom of the barrel. Take a look at this example.
Oggi è stata una giornata molto stressante al lavoro. Sono alla frutta.
Today was a stressful day at work. I'm at the bottom of the barrel. The next Italian idiom is
avere, far venire l'acquolina in bocca.
Avere, to have, or far venire, to make or cause, l'acquolina in bocca, literally means the little water in the mouth. This means to make one's mouth water at the sight or smell of something delicious. In English we say, to whet your appetite, or my mouth is watering. Take a look at this example.
Solo guardando il menù mi è venuta l'acquolina in bocca.
Just looking at the menu made my mouth water. The next Italian idiom is
spina nel fianco.
Literally, to be a thorn in the hip. This describes a person or thing that is capable of causing trouble, harm, danger, or damage to someone or something. In English, we might say thorn in one's side. For example, you might say
Miriam è una vera spina nel fianco.
Miriam is a real thorn in my side. The next idiom is
essere una, la pecora nera.
Literally, to be a or the black sheep. Like in English, to be the black sheep means to be an outsider, to be in a situation where you don't feel like you belong. Take a look at this example.
E io sono sempre stato la pecora nera della classe.
I was always the black sheep of the class. The next idiom is
Tenere le dita incrociate per qualcuno.
literally to keep one's fingers crossed for somebody. This expression has Christian origins and evokes the cross. Nowadays, it is used when wishing for something to go well. In English, we say fingers crossed. Take a look at this example.
Dopodomani parto per Bali, dove prenderò la mia certificazione e completerò l'esame finale. Tenete le dita incrociate per me.
The day after tomorrow, I'll leave for Bali, where I will take my certification and complete the final exam. Keep your fingers crossed for me. The next Italian idiom is
L'abito non fa il monaco.
This literally means the dress does not make the monk. It basically says that appearances are not what's important because they may be deceptive. In English, we say, don't judge a book by its cover. Take a look at this example.
Dobbiamo smettere di paragonarci agli altri. Prima di tutto, perché l'abito non fa il monaco.
We must stop comparing ourselves to others. First of all, because appearances are deceiving. The next Italian idiom is
Fare una passeggiata.
This literally means to do a walk or stroll, and it is used as an alternative of the verb passeggiare, and it means to go for a stroll or for a walk. It's slightly different from camminare, which also refers to the act of walking, but indicates a more intense physical activity, such as camminare in montagna, to hike. In English, we say to take a walk. Take a look at this example.
Ti va di andare a fare una passeggiata insieme oggi pomeriggio?
Would you like to go for a walk together this afternoon? The next Italian idiom is
Fare le ore piccole.
This literally means to do the little hours, referring to the earliest hours of the day, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and even 5 a.m. This expression means to stay out late without sleeping and coming home in the early hours of the morning. In English, we say to stay up or to stay out late. Take a look at this example.
Sono stanchissimo. Ieri ho fatto le ore piccole.
I am so tired. Yesterday I stayed out late. The next Italian idiom is
Fare una brutta figura.
This literally means to do a bad figure, and it means to make a bad impression, a gaffe, or to make somebody look bad. The opposite is
Fare una bella figura.
which means to make a good impression, literally to make a beautiful figure. In English, we say to make a good or bad impression, respectively. Take a look at this example.
Comunque sbrigati. Facciamo una brutta figura se arriviamo tardi alla cena. Ha preparato le lasagne.
Anyway, hurry up. We'll look bad if we're late for dinner. She made lasagna. By the way, have you downloaded your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson yet? The link is in the description box below this video. The next Italian idiom is
Non stare più nella pelle.
This literally means no longer be able to stay in one's skin. Now, this idiom is used when you're very excited about something. In English, we say to look forward to something or can't wait for something. Take a look at this example.
Tra qualche mese, infatti, inizierò finalmente a lavorare in ospedale. Non sto più nella pelle.
In a few months, I will finally start working in a hospital. I can't wait. The next Italian idiom is
Avere la testa fra le nuvole.
This literally means to have the head between the clouds, and it means to be naive, dreamy, or distracted. It refers to people who cannot think logically and objectively and are caught up in their own thoughts. In English, we say to have your head in the clouds. Take a look at this example.
Negli ultimi giorni al lavoro non ero per niente concentrata. Avevo la testa fra le nuvole.
In the last few days at work, I wasn't focused at all. My head was in the clouds. The next Italian idiom is
Felice come una Pasqua.
This literally means happy as an Easter, and this idiom describes a very happy and joyful person. It is a saying derived from the Christian holiday of Easter. In English, we say, happy as a clam or as happy as can be. Take a look at this example.
Non so descrivere a parole quello che provo. So solo che sono felice come una Pasqua.
I can't describe in words how I feel. I just know that I'm as happy as a clam. The next idiom is
Il principe azzurro.
This literally means light blue prince. This idiom is used to refer to the perfect man, who every woman would want as a husband or boyfriend. It comes from the fact that princes are often depicted in fairy tales with a blue or light blue cloak. In English we say Prince Charming. Take a look at this example.
Anch'io spero un giorno di trovare il principe azzurro e di poter festeggiare così tanti anni di vita insieme.
I also hope someday to find Prince Charming and celebrate so many years together. The next Italian idiom is
Sogni d'oro.
literally golden dreams. By wishing someone golden dreams or sogni d'oro, we are wishing them a pleasant night's sleep. In English we say sweet dreams. The next Italian idiom is
Vita grigia.
literally grey life. It means a sad, uncertain or monotonous life, as the colour grey is often associated with loss or depression. In English we say grey life. Take a look at this example.
Ho pensato, che vita grigia. Non è giusto.
I thought, what a grey life. It's not fair. The next Italian idiom is
Attaccare bottone.
Now this literally means to attach button, and it means to establish a conversation with someone you don't know, often with the purpose of flirting with them. In English we say to chat up or to strike up a conversation. Here's an example sentence.
Spero che sia lui ad attaccare bottone e ad iniziare la conversazione.
I hope he will be the one to strike up a conversation. The next Italian idiom is
Fare la scarpetta.
literally to do the little shoe. Now this super common Italian idiomatic expression means to scoop up the sauce left on a plate with a piece of bread. There is no direct translation for this in English. Take a look at this example.
Quando ho finito di mangiare, ho fatto la scarpetta con il pane, perché il sugo è la parte più buona.
When I finished eating, I scooped up the sauce with the bread because the sauce is the best part. The next idiom is
Prendersi, avere una cotta.
This literally means to take oneself a crush. Prendersi or avere una cotta means to have a mild infatuation or feel a strong attraction to someone. In English we say to have a crush on somebody. Take a look at this example.
Secondo me, Roberto si è preso una cotta.
My guess is Roberto has a crush. The next Italian idiom is
Una ragazza acqua e sapone.
literally a girl water and soap. Well, this expression describes a simple girl who doesn't wear makeup but only uses soap and water to wash her face. Hence the idea of simplicity, of not having airs, of not trying to look like something other than what she is. In English we say clean-faced, pure-looking girl or wholesome-looking girl. There is also the expression
Avere una bellezza acqua e sapone.
which means to have a natural beauty. Take a look at this example.
Valentina è una ragazza acqua e sapone.
Valentina is a wholesome-looking girl. The next Italian idiom is
Tempo da cani.
This literally means dog's weather. It means bad weather, usually very cold and with wind, rain, snow, which cause inconvenience and suffering that was otherwise believed should only be endured by beasts, and especially dogs. An alternative is
Tempo da lupi.
wolf's weather. In English we just say horrible weather. Take a look at this example.
È abbastanza stressante visitare una città con questo tempo da cani.
It is quite stressful to visit a city in this horrible weather. By the way, have you downloaded your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson yet? The link is in the description box below this video. Do you sound like a robot when you speak Italian? Do you feel frustrated that you can't express the nuances of what you really think and feel? What makes native Italian sound so native? Well, the answer is idioms. I know what it's like to feel like you've reached the limits of your vocabulary and sound repetitive saying the old phrases over and over again, when all you want to do is freely express yourself without feeling like an idiot. This is why I've created the Intrepid Italian 30-Day Idioms Challenge. Using my unique 80-20 method to pinpoint the most expressive and used Italian idioms, this challenge will help you unlock and master over 200 everyday essential Italian idioms, so you can express yourself with ease and sound Italiano. No more sounding robotic, no more being limited by your vocabulary, and most importantly, no more basic responses. Registrations are now open to join the Intrepid Italian 30-Day Idioms Challenge. But hurry, registrations close soon. For more details, visit intrepiditalian.com or click on the link in the description box below this video. Ciao for now!